At 4, an animal welfare ballot question approved by voters back in 2016 is set to take effect soon after being pushed back several months due to supply chain shortages. Western Mass News reporter Reagan Lokri tells us how it could impact meat sales in Massachusetts.
There's so many things there's shortages on, it's almost like throwing salt on a wound.
With supply shortages continuing to put a strain on local businesses, Western Mass News found that meat suppliers in Massachusetts may soon face another hurdle.
Big companies like Smithfield, IBP, Indiana Packing have already said we're not going to sell pork in Massachusetts.
Back in 2016, voters approved an Animal Welfare Act, better known as Ballot Question 3. This measure is meant to modify the state's minimum size requirements for farm animal containment. But with supply chain shortages during the pandemic, Governor Charlie Baker signed legislation to push back the start of pork regulations by 7.5 months to August 15th. Larry Katz, president of Arnold's Meats, tells Western Mass News he fears this will only make things worse.
So it's really not fair to the supermarkets, the wholesalers, the retailers, and also to the public, because now you're going to take something like a pork tenderloin that was $2 a pound, and now if you want to buy it, it's going to be close to $8 a pound.
One thing Katz finds confusing is it does not universally apply to all pig products.
And I don't understand why they're saying if you make hot dogs or sausage, then it's okay. But nothing, and it's the same pork that you're using for fresh pork loin. Nobody's being clear with us, and nobody's giving us a real true answer.
Katz says although pushing the date back a few months may have helped in the meantime, it could also lead to more shortages since many restaurants and meat markets may be stocking up.
It's gotten to the point now where if you have pork in your house, you can sell it. So a lot of your companies are loading up with truckloads and truckloads of pork so they can say, well, I already had it in my building.
And customer Jorge Perez Rodriguez tells Western Mass News how this will personally affect him.
In my personal employment, I have to buy surplus of food to feed large amounts of clientele. So if I have to buy, say, 10 pounds of pork, I have to pay, like I was hearing $8 was per pound. So that's a 10, like a multiplied by 10, pretty much what I have to pay just to feed the people I feed on a normal basis.
Reporting in Chicopee, Reagan Lokri for Western Mass News.